Hi, everybody. It's Ann Patchett and Sparky Van Devender at Parnassus Books with a really special edition of the Laydown Diaries. Okay, first things first. You know how when somebody asks you what you're reading and you're suddenly like, I've never read a book in my life. I can't think of a single thing that I've ever read. Well, last week after we did our special snow edition of the Laydown Diaries, I walked away thinking of all sorts of books I should have mentioned that were about snow, like The Long Winter by Laura Ingalls Wilder. And how about Snow by Orm Pamuk? And how about Samilla's Sense of Snow? Do you remember that one? And then one that just came out, Sparky, stay, called Victory by Carl Marlantis. And this is a story, it's about a Cold War, cold novel, ski race, 10 days, a Finn and a Russian who are friends who decide to ski in this incredible race. My husband Carl loved this book. So it's a spy espionage thriller with freezing weather. Very, very good for right now. Come get a copy. This just came out. And I want to give a special shout out to our friend Dave Eggers, whose book, The Eyes and the Impossible, won the Newbery yesterday. Way to go, Dave. We, of course, sold out of all of our copies. We have one left, but we're getting more in. And Kate Bowler, who we all love and need, is out with her new book, Have a Beautiful, Terrible Day, Daily Meditations for the Ups, Downs, and In Between. It's just weird Kate prayers in which she's like, you know, it's not so great, but we're grateful anyway. I love Kate Bowler. And I also love Martyr. This is our FEC pick. And I think that I'm going to say something, Lindsay's going to say something, and Elise is going to say, we're all going to praise Martyr because we adore this book. Kaveh came and he signed. He came in the middle of the night. He signed books and he left in the middle of the night. And we were all completely dazzled. But this book is going to be what everybody's talking about this year. And it got a great front page review of the New York Times this past Sunday. And now we have a very special guest, one of my few friends who's willing to get up early on a Tuesday morning. Come on over here, Sophie. This is my friend Sophie Blackall. Look, there she is. Yeah. She's from Australia. And she has a lot of wonderful books, things to look forward to, which this is a grown-up, this is all age. They're really all ages. My very favorite, Farmhouse, which we just keep giant stacks of here. And then we have the two Caldecott winner, Hello Lighthouse and Finding Winnie. Which one was first? This one. That one was first. And then the new one, If I Was a Horse. Sophie, tell us. What would you do if I was a horse?
This is my son Jack, when he was small, said if he was a horse, he said, I would gallop all day, which just seemed like the best thing that you could do if you were a horse.
It's a great line.
I've been asking kids around the country what they would be, and one kid would be a lightning bolt, which I thought was excellent.
It's a short life, though.
It is, but dazzling.
Yes. What would you be?
It is probably a duck. I'm surprised you need to ask that question. Obviously. But yes, it is a book for anyone who has ever wanted to be, even for a moment, something other than they are.
Something other than they are. I think Sparky would just like to be a dog.
Sparky has the best life.
Because he's doing such a good job.
He is doing an excellent job.
Well, we're thrilled that you're here. We'll have signed Sophie books. And Lindsay, you want to tell us how much you love Martyr?
Yeah, but first, I'm Lindsay, and I would be a red panda.
Oh,
yeah, that is a common popular choice.
Yeah, I'd love to be a red panda.
Oh, we should all say, okay, Elise, Rayanne, everybody get ready to say what we're going to be.
Martyr is out today. I love this book. It's getting so much praise. It's so well deserved. This altered my brain chemistry. It's so good. And if you read it and you're like, wow, I love poetry now, you should pick up Pilgrim Bell, Kaveh's most recent poetry collection. He has two. Because this book might convert you to poetry. In all of my efforts to convert people to poetry, this book could do it. Other books out today. The Bullet Swallower by Elizabeth Gonzalez James. This is a dual timeline historical fiction, a new take on the Western. So if you like Westerns, but maybe you think they're a little bit too white and too masculine, this one is coming from a Mexican perspective. It's getting great praise. Check it out. It's also a debut, and I love to support a debut. If you want a mystery, Janice Hallett, who wrote The Appeal, which is one of my favorite mysteries of the last couple of years, is out with The Mysterious Case of the Alberton Angels, which a true crime writer is tracking down a survivor of a cult, but mostly through found documents. And if you want a cookbook, Crystal Wilkinson, who has been the Kentucky Poet Laureate, is a great writer of poetry stories, is out with stories and recipes from 5 generations of Black country cooks in Praise Song for the Kitchen Ghosts. And up next, Elise is going to tell us what animal she would be.
Oh, I would totally be Sparky. I want to be Anne's dog. That's what I want to be. Or Kaveh Akbar, whose book, this is one of my absolute favorite books of the year. And you might think, Elise, it's only January. But I'm reading through July right now, so I'm here to tell you this is just a masterpiece. It's original and it's so beautifully written. But back to events, which is my job. So tonight, Jill McCorkle, I adore her. Old Crimes, short stories. She's just a masterful storyteller. And tonight is going to be great. I did check our calendar. There are a few seats left. Go ahead, register, and come join us tonight. All of these events this week are free. So just come on, register, and get your seat, and have a great time. And then Wednesday, we are hosting Stacy Willingham, Only If You're Lucky. And this is a twisty exploration of female friendship. Did I do that justice? It's great. She's going to be on Wednesday. Get your seat. I do not have the new Sharon Mabry book, so I'm holding up her old one. We will have them by Thursday, which is when she's going to be here. And her new book is The Blue Box and Memories That Live in the Bones. And it's a memoir, and they are stories of her upbringing in the mountains of East Tennessee through her adventures and her 56-year marriage. Yes, you heard it right, 56 years of marriage. And she's laughing and she's having fun and she's charming, she's wonderful, we love her. She's local. And I just want to say a word about the cover, which I'm not showing you. It's a possum sitting across from a lunchbox at a little table, both have coffee. And it's adorable. It's really great. So that's going to be on Thursday. We're really looking forward to all of these. And then Saturday, we have Carter Hamrick, who did the song and story for Big Old Day in the Mountains. And I want to give a shout out to Olivia Vanderhagen, who did the illustrations, which are also beautiful. So he's going to sing. This is a story that you can read. This is a story that you can sing. And if you scan the QR code, you can even have a sing-along. I mean, what more can you ask for? Story time, Saturday, 10:30. I also want to give a shout out. Monday is going to be Lori Frankel, and she's going to be celebrating her new book, which I adored, Family. So I hope I see you at all these events. And now here is the fabulous Rayanne.
Thanks, Elise. What animal would I be? A bird, of course, so I could soar through the skies. That's so easy. Maybe you think, wow, she thought of that real quick. Have I thought of that before? Anyway, there you go. And here we go. A book from last week that I missed showing you, American Wings. This is a nonfiction YA book by Cherie L. Smith and Elizabeth Wine. The true story of a group of aviators on the south side of Chicago who made their own airfield to teach everyone who wanted to learn to fly and desegregated the skies. Middle grade. Remember the Sinister book? That was the middle grade pick, the Spark Book Club pick. Well, it is the final book for all the way from Wretched Water Park to Haunted Holiday is out now. Maybe you read, friends, The Night Diary by Vera Hiranandani. This was one of my favorite middle grade books several years ago. It's about a family in 1948 India from the daughter's point of view, and now we have the new book with the brother's point of view, Emil and the After. A fun little book, Snail in Space, an out-of-this-world tale from Rachel Bright and Nadia Shireen. I was just reading this at my desk yesterday. It's about a snail named Gail. Gail wants to go to space. It's really hard. She has to train, and then she almost doesn't make it. She falls down, but she gets up and she tries again. It's a great little tale for anybody who's trying to achieve a goal. And I just want to give a shout out to the Caldecott medalist from yesterday, Vashti Harrison, for Big. This is a favorite at Parnassus. We have copies in. And also, one of our Spark Book Club picks from last year, We Still Belong by Christine Day, was the middle grade medalist for the American Indian Youth Literature Awards. So thanks for listening. Thanks for shopping at Parnassus.